Come on in, everybody. Come on in. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. So today is Wednesday, February 8th, 2023. Currently 2:17 a.m. So what is the message for you all today? So we're going to continue on with How Slavery Stole My Parents Part 2. So let's go ahead and continue. So anyway, I left off where my mother's boyfriend or ex-boyfriend, um, he was a millionaire or whatever, and she was in charge of all his assets while he was locked up and whatnot. And apparently, me and my siblings were, I guess, fond of him and, excited that he was in our lives or whatever, right? And she just kept saying, "Oh, I don't know why you like him so much. He was the reason why, our house was breaking into, and apparently he didn't pull the trigger when he had the chance and da da da." So I'm over here, thinking to myself, if that is true, why are you associating yourself with someone who was aiming to off your children, right? But anyway, of course, she's just uncontrollable liar. She just comes out of fucking nowhere, just says anything. It's called a smear campaign. So she was basically smearing his name and trying to skew our view on him. Whatever she was saying may or may not be true, but it goes to show her true character, okay? So another situation that she told me, I believe it was like a couple of years later, she's like, "Oh, he's a dangerous man. He killed one of his siblings over $20,000, you know, um, and this, that, and the third." This man had, I don't know if this is true, but I have met one of his siblings actually when I went to on vacation. I met one of his siblings. He owned like a freaking an entire hotel. He owned a hotel. He owns like a whole bunch of clubs. Like this man is, got some money. All right. So I don't know his background like that, how many siblings he have or whatever, and if what he's if what she was saying was true. But again, why would you associate yourself with a murderer? Again, like, yeah, this lady is very, very sadistic and just fucked up in the head. So those were the other flags that, of course, should have been, you know, enough for me to run away from home or call child services or some shit, right? But that didn't happen. So anyway, we're gonna continue. We're gonna continue. All right. So during that time, um, he didn't. During that time, there was a lot of like investigation going on. The FBI was, listening in to our conversations, and what else? Yeah, just basically monitoring everything. So so of course, me as a teenage girl, I didn't pay attention. I didn't pay no mind to it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. This is just to expose pretty much the the fucked up the fucked upness, right? She is not who she seemed to be. the sheep, um, the wolf in the sheep clothing. You understand what I'm saying? Um, so at that time, of course, she's a covert narcissist. And um, during my high school days, a lot of things were well, okay, let's see. Let me go back. Yes. So me and my sibling actually went to the same school together. For only like 1 year, right? I was kind of upset about that, but I wish it was more than 1 year. But anyway, so it was like a really big high school or whatever, big school. And I recall waiting for him, and this girl approached me. She was just like, "Oh, if," she said, "Oh, you're gonna be pretty much my puppet or whatever. You're gonna be my puppet, and if you're not gonna be my puppet, then I'm gonna show this." She had this middle school picture of me, right? "Oh, I'm gonna show this embarrassing middle school pictures of you in the entire school." And I was just like, I don't give a fuck what you do with that picture, but I'm not gonna be anybody's puppet, all right? So that happened. And I truly feel as though, of course, my mother had something to do with that because at the end of the day, how would she be able to obtain that middle school picture? Like, me and this girl, I don't even know this girl. You understand what I'm saying? And this is not the first time that happened. I can even go back to my middle school days when I was in the hood, okay, where these two girls came up to me and they were like, "Oh, we want to fight you." And I was just like, no, thank you. And then pushed them out my way. You understand what I'm saying? And I was just like, where the fuck is all of this coming from? Again, she would just come up with the most ridiculous ways to see if I was controllable. Okay. So anyway, that didn't work. So um, that year, I remember my sibling actually was driving on the highway and one of our tires blew out and we almost lost our lives. And so my sibling told her that situation, and she was just like, "Oh, no, 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 this is not safe. You can't drive um, you know, to that school in the mornings or whatever. So from now on, we're just gonna stay in our district, right?" So I didn't think that was a bad idea, right? So I was like, all right, fine. So this new school opened up literally right in front of my house, all right?